We're back. You back?
Yep.
We're here. So it's the next day and we are doing the second set of this Q&A. So we will have a total of 3 videos of the Q&As from the questions that you guys left us. The first video is us answering questions about the land, home, property. Did I say that? Land, home, or move? All of those questions. That was the first video. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. Today's video is going to be answering any kind of like family related questions. And then the last video is more pertaining to mom life and homeschool type stuff with only me. You don't want to answer homeschool questions? It's not his thing. You don't want to homeschool?
I don't want to teach kids.
I'm just teasing you because I can. Okay, so we are going to get on because there's several questions and, well, our kids are watching a movie, so we're on a time frame.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we got to get things done. Okay, so the questions that we'll be answering today are more family oriented, pertaining to us, that I thought would be good getting your feedback on some of these.
Okay.
So, you ready?
Hope so.
Let's dive on in. So the first question is from Laura Johnson. What is your favorite family tradition?
What's yours? Give us some feedback here. You've had more time to look at these.
Oh, I would say Christmas.
I was gonna say Christmas.
Yeah, we do a lot for Christmas. I also like celebrating the kids' birthdays. Like, we do a lot of things. We do specific things for Easter.
I think Christmas with the going to pick a real tree and
Yeah,
make a whole day of it.
yeah, I like doing that. Anything, I mean, I guess a tradition. I was gonna say I like going on vacation, but that's not a tradition. I would have to say Christmas and getting our Christmas tree, decorating, all of that. Yeah. So then she actually had another question, and it says that people say it gets easier after you have more than 3 kids. Was that your experience? And was there a point that was especially challenging in your journey as parents? You think it gets easier?
Once you master 3.
Once you're
Yeah.
juggling.
Because when it's 2,
Mm-hmm.
you're still playing man to man.
Yeah.
Then when it's 3, now you're having to do zone defense.
Yes.
Once you get that down, then 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. I would say it's easier after 3. I feel like we kind of had like growing pains at certain numbers though, because we kept going. So I feel like our 5th baby, we had a little stretching, but she was a fussy baby. It's been when the babies have been fussy that we had like that stretching, like, oh my goodness, like this is a lot. But so I think it honestly depends on the children too and the seasons that they're in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she actually had another question and said, was there a point that was especially challenging in your journey as parents? I don't know.
Well, just having the first 3 right back
Yeah.
to back.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
that was kind of our most challenging because we're juggling 2-year-old, 1-year-old newborn.
yeah. Well, then when we had Jackson, we had a 3-year-old, 2-year-old, 1-year-old, and a
Yeah.
newborn. So
there
yeah,
was a little gap
yeah, there was a bigger
before
gap
him.
there. Yeah,
where the first 3 girls were all back to back. So that was 3 kids quickly. We had to learn to play zone defense.
yeah, yeah,
The baths and
yeah.
bottles and
Diapers. Oh my. Okay, so the next question was Whitney, or from Whitney Snell Campbell, and she said, "How did you and your hubby meet?" So we actually met through my cousin. So Nathan went to high school with my cousin, and they graduated together. And she had been hanging out with you and your friends, and then I was hanging out one evening with my cousin. And he called her because I don't think there was texting then. I don't remember.
It wasn't texting.
Yeah. He called her and was like, "Hey, do you want to go bowling?" And she was like, "Well, I'm hanging out with my cousin today." And I said, "No, it'll be fun. Let's go bowling." And we went bowling. We met at the bowling
I
alley.
also said it was fine. It wasn't like I was only
Right.
inviting Tina. It wasn't like a date. It was
Right.
a group
It was
of
a group of friends. Yeah.
So
So, yeah, we all went bowling. And from there, which is kind of funny because it isn't your personality, he started calling me to invite me to go to church and Bible study. And I went. And I really needed to go. And that was pretty
That's
much.
not why I was making you
Right.
go.
Yeah.
Like, well, she needs it.
I needed it. He just didn't know that I needed it. And the rest was pretty much history. Like, we just kind of hit it off, and
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And stayed together and got married, and that's all she wrote. Okay, so then the next one is, do y'all do a Bible study as a family or break it out by age group? So we do a devotional in our homeschool, and in our family we'll have prayer time, but we haven't really done like a quote family Bible study. More so, I guess, if we're going through something, we'll sit down together, but we do our devotion in the morning and he's at work. So maybe we should do something in the evening. Yeah. So do y'all budget for birthdays and holidays or just in general and pull from it as needed? So we are not really good budgeters. Like, I feel like some people are like Dave Ramsey and everything's in an envelope and stuff like that. And that isn't how we do things. We do budget, but it's not zeroed out, I guess you would say.
To the T.
Right. So we kind of just in general, we know how much money we have, and we know obviously a birthday's coming up or holidays, and we just kind of plan for that. Okay, well, Jackson's birthday's coming up. We need to, in this paycheck, buy his gift, because the next paycheck, has a bigger bill in it. It's kind of, I guess.
We do have a general price.
Yeah, we do.
For birthdays, and we try to keep it around that. If we go over a little bit because of one gift is $10 more than what we thought, then we just don't do it.
Yeah. So on average, we probably spend $100 on their birthday, you think? So that's about that. If they have a big party, the gift isn't quite $100. Like, it kind of depends too of what they're asking for. So, but that's our rough doings. Okay, so, and what is your favorite place to go on a date? What's your favorite place to go?
I don't know. We haven't really done something other than food for a while. Like anything.
Yeah.
Biking, hiking.
Yeah, we should do something like that.
Go-karting, or, we haven't really done. We generally just go out to eat and go walk on the beach.
We generally go out to dinner. Lately, when we've gotten away, it's been Texas Roadhouse, which that sounds really good right now.
We just had one, but it was at Olive Garden.
Right, we did. We went to Olive Garden, and then we actually walked along the river, and that was nice. That was different. Like, usually our dates end, hey, we need milk, we need diapers, and we end up at Walmart.
It's generally food, and then what errand
shopping,
do we need to do?
So we're trying to do better. One, we just need to do more regular dates. And one thing that I did, well, this was the year that we had Harper. No, it was the year that we had Harper. I made you that year of dates as a Christmas gift. And it was all different ideas. So there was a date each month, and they were different, not just dinner and a movie. And that was fun. So we need to maybe do something like that just to spice it up.
4 or 5 of those.
No, we did like 6. We did.
Okay.
I got the proof.
Find the other 6 that we didn't do.
I know, we didn't end up finishing them because we had Harper.
We just got busy.
Well, no, she had all of her health issues,
I know,
so we didn't
it's not
continue.
like we can always
stick
to the once a month.
Yeah, and that was...
We're also subject to your mom babysitting, and if she can't make it, then it rolls into the next month.
I know. We need to get on that. Taylor even said, she was like, y'all need to go out on dates more. I was like, you volunteering to babysit? Okay, so the next question, Roseanne asks, what European countries would you love to visit if you could choose?
Like just one? Would be tough.
Yeah, it would be. All of Europe. Can we just go all of it? Yeah.
I mean, England, Ireland, Spain, Italy.
Yeah. So we
I
actually...
think England and Italy are probably the top ones that I would like.
I would like to go back to France. Yeah. I agree.
Seeing a lot of historic stuff to it.
Yeah. So we actually did a missions trip to France in 2004. It doesn't feel like that long ago, but that is a long time.
2003?
No, we got married in 2003, so it was in 2004.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure if it was right after, like a month after. But
no. And that was amazing. So I would absolutely love to go back anywhere.
And go to the top of the Eiffel Tower.
Yes. So we went on the Eiffel Tower. I did not want to go. because I'm scared of heights and I pictured standing on beams. So, so for reference, in case you've never been on the Eiffel Tower, it's not beams. It's completely safe.
And we couldn't go to the top.
Yeah, the top was closed, so we could only go up to the mid-level. So was there 3 levels? So I think there was a first level, mid-level, and then the top, but the top was closed. So we made it to the mid-level. Which
isn't near as high. It's not like they cut it perfectly in 3s. It's 1, 2, and then the third
because you could do
steps
top. To each level too. Yeah. But yeah, and the elevator was glass too, wasn't it?
I do not remember.
This is, now we're aging ourselves. Okay, anyways, we don't remember it exactly.
Well, we're talking 18 years ago.
But it was amazing. And I'm glad that you forced me to go, because he had to force me because I'm scared of heights, but it was worth it. Yep. Okay, so the next question is, what made you want to have a large family, and what is your favorite thing about having a large family?
We just both always wanted to have a large family.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we knew that from the beginning that we wanted to have a bunch of kids. And
I think it first started off more than 3.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of... Yeah. We don't think 4 was enough. This was before we even had our first kid. Yeah. We were like, maybe more than 4, but there was never a definite number. Yeah. It was just however many God's going to give us.
Yeah. Yeah. We were always like involved with children, like in ministry, like we were doing children's church and helping with middle school or youth, wherever there was a need. It's just always been something that we've enjoyed.
Our mission trip to France.
Yeah.
Too,
yeah. So. We just have always just enjoyed it. There you go. That's what happens.
But the second part of that was...
your favorite thing.
Favorite thing, just everybody hanging out and playing games. And
I was going to say, it's kind of like a twofold. It's my favorite thing, but it's also sometimes the most overwhelming is the chaos. Mm-hmm. Like, we could just have a quiet house and sit here and talk uninterrupted.
But it's not as bad as the movie cheap about it.
Well, we haven't had a kid hang from the chandelier yet, so we're doing pretty good.
Paint go everywhere. Yes. And hockey in the house.
We have had glitter go everywhere. Addison had made American flag poster or something, and she put glitter all over it. And she got a blow dryer to dry it. This is like when she was like 7. And she turned on the blow dryer and glitter, like we saw gold glitter for years. But no, just the chaos, just the life, the busyness, I would say. Like that's what we wanted. And we got it.
We did.
Some days it does definitely wear us out, but okay, so the next question is so we actually had this question from 2 people, California Mom and Crazy Yet Wonderful Life. They asked if we had any summer plans or summer bucket list. No.
I don't think so.
We haven't put much thought into it. We normally,
moving.
We've got so much going on with trying to secure the move and the land and the house that we will be taking some time off. I think that you'll take some time off from work, right?
Whatever I can.
Yeah. I don't know how much vacation you have left, but that's kind of my thought. Like if he could take 2 weeks off during our move, that would be very helpful. I don't know. But no, we don't have any set plans. And even during the summers, we normally don't plan anything. We normally do like a water park trip, but I don't think that we're going to do that this year.
You're just talking about locally.
Yeah, a local water park. But we normally do our vacations in the off season, because we're homeschoolers and we can avoid the crowds.
Well, we do it in the spring also,
right.
So it's not as super hot.
Yeah, that too. Okay, so the next question is from Bridget. She asked, will you let your teenagers get part-time jobs?
Probably at some point.
Yeah. We haven't really discussed it. Yes. They will definitely, get a job, but we don't know when or anything like that. Yeah. So we're kind of just now approaching that. Taylor is 15. And actually the 3 oldest girls have started babysitting for a friend that goes to our church. And that's been within the past month. And that's been good for them. So they, hopefully more things like that come along. I did think about kind of more like posting it on the homeschool sites that they're available to babysit and stuff like that. But yeah, they will get a job at some point. It's just whenever it's the right time and the right fit for each kid is how I feel about it.
Yeah.
We don't have any hard and fast rules on it. So Christina asked anywhere in the world that you would like to visit. So if you could go anywhere in the world.
I still think it's
You think?
Europe
Yeah.
places. Spain, Italy, or England, Ireland.
Yeah, I would definitely like to do that, but I really want to do like a cross.
Switzerland.
That would be fun. A cross-country road trip in America. I think that would be fun. Can you be in the car with me for that long?
Yeah.
Get all the rocks. And why can't I think of what are the logs called? Driftwood. Driftwood and rocks. I like to pick up those things when we go on trips. Okay, so our blessed family asked, does your family do any does your girls do any sports?
Nope.
No, and he's tried. I'm not really athletic, so they get it honestly.
I just don't force them. If
Yeah.
they want to, they can. If they don't.
Yeah. We've asked,
They've
whatever.
done sports camp.
Yeah.
That's with the church, which is a couple days, and
They
they'll
actually
do
like
cheerleading.
yeah.
Or,
They like the arts and crafts section
Yeah.
of it. The
I've
girls are
almost
more
gotten
artsy.
Miley a few times
Yeah.
doing soccer or baseball, but
Yeah. They're just not that interested. They've
I
been
think Reagan and Harper might.
Yeah. We actually were talking about that, putting them in soccer.
Yeah.
They've been more interested in like tumbling and gymnastics and stuff like that. And our older girls did that. They did an acrobatic class. Actually, Jackson
Yeah.
did that too.
Well, Payton and Addie did that gym.
Yeah, they
thing.
did gymnastics for a little bit. That place just wasn't a really good fit for us, so the acrobatics was better. But kind of we let them tell us what they like to do. Like, we're not forceful with anything. If they're interested in ballet or whatever, we do our best to do the things that they're interested in. Okay, so Kelly asks, how do you discipline your children if needed?
Time out for the littler ones.
Yeah. So we try to redirect behavior a lot. Like if they're doing something, tell them, we can't do that and why, and bring them to something else. Something that we haven't really done in a long time that we used to do is chores. Like we would give them an extra chore if their behavior was really out of line. And that
Or
worked.
if it was towards someone, do their chore.
Right. So if one child offended another child, they would do the child that, like, say somebody hit somebody, they would have to do that kid's chore. And that worked pretty good too.
Yeah.
But we haven't really had to do that for a long time either. It's kind of funny, like,
Older ones, we take away their phones.
yeah. But I feel like,
Everything.
yeah, definitely teenagers, no devices, no TV, no friends even, like we've done that. So more taking away privileges, redirecting, extra chores, or do a sibling's chore is kind of what's worked really well. And not saying that we don't have to discipline as much, but I mean, because we do, but I feel like it's lesser because like the little kids see what the older kids are doing. Does that make sense? So it's like they know, like Drew, whenever we're like, it's cleanup time, he cleans up, to where with our older kids, like we had to really encourage them and talk about it and stuff like that. So because they see the actions of the older kids, they kind of just follow in line to a degree. It's not perfect. Okay, so the next question is from Elizabeth Teeter. What does your hubby do for work?
Work at a telecommunication place.
Yep. So, and he's been there for a long time, and it's provided good for us.
Almost 19 years.
Yep. Okay, so Anna Lee asks, how does your extended family interact with your kids? She has 8 kids, almost 9, and just kind of says that their family seems overwhelmed and are pretty hands-off. And she was just wondering if that was a common experience.
With some of our grandparents.
Yeah.
Or some of our parents are like that.
Yeah.
But I think your mom is more hands-on
Yeah.
than the others.
Yeah. My mom just doesn't get fazed with anything. Like, it's not like she isn't fazed, but it's just anything in life. She's just very, very laid back. Very laid back. But yeah, we have had that experience, and we just try to do the best that we can with it. I mean, try to not have the kids be as rowdy, like if possible, or just.
Or we just can't use them as babysitters either.
Yeah.
They just get overwhelmed.
Yeah. So we have definitely had that experience, and I don't think it's fair to them or our kids if they're going to be overwhelmed in watching them. So we don't. It's not really an issue. We just don't make it an issue, if that makes sense.
You just don't ask.
Yeah. Because not everybody can handle that many kids. And even at points, I know my mom has gotten overwhelmed sometimes. She hasn't like reacted badly, but it's more the house will be a disaster. The kids will be fine, but the house will be a disaster. Like if the kids were really fussy or something like that. Now having older kids, it's easier because the girls and Jackson, well, I mean, up through Miley, everybody really helps, even Reagan and Harper. Like, so it's gotten easier, but yeah, I think it's probably common because not everybody can sit there and watch 11 kids. Like we don't ask very many people at all because they're our kids. I don't know. It is harder to find a babysitter with a large family. Now you could get like 2 babysitters, I guess. That would help. Okay, so Blessing 3 asked, do you guys come from a large family?
I do not.
No.
You come bigger than mine.
Yeah. So I'm the oldest of 4, but I'm also a good bit older. So my siblings are younger, significantly younger.
What's your age
So
difference between you and your next?
I'm 8 years older than Adam, and I'm 15 years older than Jacob, and 17 years older than my sister Nora.
I'm one of 2, the oldest.
Yep. And y'all are only 2 years apart.
Yep.
So, nope, we don't. But his stepmom is one of 12, and you grew up with a bunch of cousins, and you like that. Yeah. And my mom was one of 6, which growing up, I thought that was huge until I met you. And obviously now we have a big family, but I love that too, that my mom was close with everybody in her family. So we always had an uncle or an aunt and cousins over, and I really liked that.
Yeah.
So I think we kind of had the same experience in that manner. And that's probably maybe what led to us wanting a big family some.
I think I just always wanted a big family.
Yeah. It's fun, y'all. Have a big family. Okay, so she also wants to know our budgeting secret. They only have 4 kids. I'm not saying only like that, but they have 4 kids. They make a significant income, but they're still just struggling. And just wonders how in the world we do it. We don't have any secrets.
We just don't go big with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Get what we need, and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't do a bunch of hobbies, fishing, hunting, anything like that.
Yeah. We live within our means. Like, we don't go extravagant in areas. Like, if we don't have the money for vacation, we're not going to go on vacation.
We're also homeschooling, so it's different. You don't always have to have as much stuff that you may have to have for school.
Yeah.
You have to buy uniforms. You have to buy that school's books.
I think that
you still have school budget for your homeschooling, but I'm sure it's a lot less than if we were to send them to school. And the extra gas to take them to school. And
we just
lunch money and more.
Yeah.
Stuff.
We do the best with what we have and stretch every dollar that we can. I mean, and that's honestly, we just give the glory to God, because like if we write it all down, it doesn't make sense. But we even did this recently, and we're like, how does this work? But it does. God just supernaturally stretches that dollar, and that's what we've always relied on, is God provides, like down to sometimes diapers like have shown up on our doorstep. Like, God just laid it on my heart to buy y'all diapers. That was a long time ago that happened, but you know, stuff like that where God has just showed up when we've had a need. So there's not like really any secret, except for try to cut out anything that you can, and we've done that recently. It's like, okay, especially with groceries going up, we're like, what can we stop buying that we don't need but we think that we need? You know what I mean? So like shredded cheese was one of them. One, that's a health thing, but that was a big expense, and cutting that out is saving some money. And it's
doing block cheese
block cheese and shredding it ourselves. So it's a little extra step, but it doesn't have the added junk in it, and it saves us some money. So just things like that. I mean, there's not too big of a secret to it, at least not for us. Okay, so she also asked about Taylor and Payton, that they are not in the videos that much, and she wondered why. So they're just shyer. They don't really want to be in the video, so I don't make them or ask them or anything like that. Not that I ask any of the kids. So Addison does like to be in the video, so that's why y'all see her more. She likes to pop in. Sometimes she doesn't, and most of the time she doesn't. She's perfectly fine with it. It doesn't bother Miley or Jackson to be in the videos either. So Logan is kind of like, he'll say sometimes I don't want to, and that's fine. Like, so for the most part, Taylor and Payton are just shyer and they don't want to be in the videos, and that's perfectly fine. But they are here. Like, trust me, they are here. Sometimes they're not. They might be at a friend's house, but they're here. So then the next question is, what do you think the hardest age is so far?
I want to say it's still the 2 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
They're still learning when to pick up all their toys and then don't want to.
Yeah.
Then we have to help them.
Yeah. I feel like 3 is definitely harder than 2. 4. 3. In that ballpark, 2 to 4. We'll just stretch it. But yeah, it's getting through that will that they have, the strong will that, like when they're throwing the toddler tantrum because they don't want to leave the park, or they drop their ball, or stuff like that. I feel like is the hardest to navigate, because once they like learn the voice of reason, it seems easier. Yeah. Okay, so Wit Farm. If you had to describe each of your children with one word, what word would you use to describe them? How about we just have you do everybody?
What? Taylor.
Yeah.
Focused.
Yeah, that's a good one. There's a knack.
Addie. Energy.
Yes. She is a ball of energy.
Payton. That's a hard one. What would you say?
I would say she's pretty focused too. She's chill. She's creative.
I was thinking strength.
Yeah, strength. She is really strong.
And she's good with the little ones.
Yeah, she is really good with the little ones. But she is insanely strong. She did not get that from me.
Jackson. I want to say something funny, but I won't. Goofball.
Yeah, he's a sweet boy.
So you say sweet, I say goofball.
He is goofy, but he's a sweet boy.
I was thinking that more for Logan.
Yeah, Logan's a sweet boy too.
Miley. Creative.
Bubbly. I call her my jumping bean because she's everywhere.
Yes. I don't know.
Social butterfly. She's, yeah.
Which is funny because then other times she doesn't.
Yeah.
And she get upset.
Yeah.
So that's weird. But, Logan. I mean, he's sweet, but then I feel like
he's stubborn too. Like he's your all around typical boy. Although I feel like Jackson is too.
He's athletic.
Yeah, he is.
He just likes sports.
Mm-hmm.
He'd much rather be outside than inside, getting in dirt holes or
yeah. I can't keep that
climbing
boy.
Trees and
yeah, he's always outside.
Reagan, she just wants to be the center of attention.
Yes, she does. Reagan is going to let you know that she is there. That is for sure.
Harper, she's just like cuddly bear.
Yeah.
Just sweet.
Yeah. Harper's a daddy's girl.
Yeah. True. He's still kind of coming into his own, but
yeah,
he's a little fiery.
He's expressive.
But he's getting fun too.
Yeah, he is. So tell him what happened the other day.
Oh, you talking about in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
We were in the bathroom and just morning kiss and
Yeah. The doors were
hugging,
closed. Yeah. So
And-
it's like closet doors.
Yeah.
We were hugging and kissing.
We were clothed.
Yeah.
And we were hugging and kissing, and Drew popped open the door like he was going to come in and ask something. He just popped his head in, and it was like, oh, and we stopped kissing and turned around, and he's like.
And then he ran away.
It was so funny. The door.
It was so funny. Yeah.
He's like, you got it, man.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work.
Yeah, we weren't doing anything. We were just like this, just kissing. And then he opened the door. We just stopped like that. Anyways, it was just funny. He's like, good job.
We still got Kinley.
Yep.
Lovable.
Yeah. She's pretty lovable.
And then Camden, he's starting to be noisy.
He is so loud. He is
Like,
so
once he's
loud.
found his voice.
Yes.
And the fact that he can start crawling.
Yes.
He started to move.
Yes. He just took off. I would say like a firecracker. Like
he was slowly crawling to like just even the last week.
He just
It's just his little inchworm.
He's gonna be in
determination to get whatever it is he's going after.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we made it through all 11.
Are we sure we got them all?
Yes. Okay, so Jacinta asked, what important piece of advice would you like to pass on to your children? Put God first. Follow the Lord. Pray. Do what makes you happy.
Be there for each other.
Yeah, be there for each other. Come home to your parents. We'll always be there for you. I think that's what. If they are grown adults and are serving God, that's like the ultimate. That would be. Anything else is a bonus from there.
Yeah.
And if they got a career of something that they enjoyed.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so Carol Miller also asked how we met and what Nathan does for work, but we've answered those. What is the best date that you two had before marriage and after marriage? Making us think. Before marriage, we hung out with friends a lot.
Yeah. I mean, probably going to Disney.
Yeah.
Or Universal, one of those that we did. Those were fun dates. Because we weren't with groups of friends.
Yeah, it was just us.
And we could just go on rides that we wanted to or didn't get peer pressured in by other people.
The teacups.
Yeah. And then after marriage, good steakhouse.
Yeah, good steakhouse. Yeah. I would say thrifting, but I don't think that's your favorite.
Don't mind it.
Yeah. No. Okay, so Miss Alma asks, where do you see yourself in 5 years? That's a deep question.
With our luck, probably 5 more kids.
And there you have it. Yeah. I don't know.
Hopefully on our lands.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what comes to my mind is hopefully there and happy.
Good
and,
garden. And
yeah.
Good space.
Yep. Oh. And then she asked, what is your favorite movie?
Our favorite movie?
Yeah. Like, well, what's your favorite movie? Do you have a favorite movie?
Like if there was no other movie on earth and it's the only one, that would be hard, right? I like a lot of different movies.
Yeah. He likes...
I like the Pirates of the Caribbean. I like Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
The Fast and the Furious ones. I like a lot of different movies.
Yep.
I like some good comedy ones.
Yeah, I like more of the...
I like all the Marvel ones.
What is it comedy, romance, comedy? What are those movies called?
I don't know, man. You got it all weird.
Yeah, I got it all weird in my head. Anyways, those are the type of movies that I like. I do like the action ones too, but not as much as you. Comedy, romance, comedy. I don't know. We're tired, y'all.
What's the one? What's yours?
I don't know that I have like a set favorite. I really do like the movie Family Stone. it's a large family getting together to celebrate Christmas, and so much goes wrong.
I was thinking we probably should say Cheaper by the Dozen.
Oh, I do.
Steve
Yeah,
Martin
we
version.
like Cheaper by the Dozen. So when we were dating, we got together with the same cousin that we met with, and they were married. Were we married? No, maybe we were married. It doesn't matter. We were both newlyweds, probably. We got together and watched the movie with them, and we had always said, like, from dating, that we wanted to have a big family. And most people are kind of like, yeah, you know, like, whatever, but we really meant it. But we watched Cheaper by the Dozen with them, and at the end of the movie, they asked us, "Do you really want? Does that make you still want to have a big family?" And we were like, "Yes," and we just loved it. And they said, "We're not having any kids." It's just so funny that we had polar opposites. Like, we loved it, and I don't know.
I thought another movie you liked was Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah, I like Sweet Home Alabama. What is that called? Romance comedy? Why am I saying it so
don't
weird?
know.
My brain is so tired, y'all. It's towards the end of the day. We've had a long day. Kids. Took the kids
swimming. It sounds
swimming.
weird now both ways that you say it.
Yeah.
I think it is romance comedy.
Yeah.
But that still sounds weird now.
Yeah. So I like those style of movies. I really like all the Nicholas Spark type movies. Those are really good. So, but.
I don't know if we have like just one set.
Yeah. No, we don't. Not just one movie. We can't name just one, obviously. So that's it for the questions. We did it.
We made it.
So it is towards the end of the day. We have got to get the kids in bed.
Those little ones,
Yeah, the little ones. So it's been a long day. We are tired, but we wanted to plow through and get these Q&As done. So thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.